Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin could not break above our signal line or sustain a breakout above the yellow trend line yesterday, so we still are holding support. The idea here is though that the structure, this pullback, which started on Thursday when the price topped around 124k, a little higher than that, that this pullback has morphed into something that we would call a WXY structure. That is a complex correction in which the subwave structures are three-wave patterns instead of a normal ABC pattern. The difference is between these scenarios that, you know, in a WXY structure, so normally we track an ABC structure in a correction, right? So in an A wave, you have 5 waves in wave A, maybe 3. You have a corrective rally in wave B, so also usually 3 waves. And then C wave is always 5 waves. With the WXY, it's a little bit different. In a WXY, it's actually quite clear that the wave W is always a 3-wave move. The X wave is always a 3-wave move. Okay, could be a triangle, as in this case, but a correction. It is a correction. And the Y wave, and that's the main difference, is also a 3-wave move. Usually a WXY or an ABC itself. So you have a 3-3-3 pattern. Just the potential is that the X wave is a triangle. To be fair, you can get other corrective patterns in there. The biggest difference to the normal ABC structure is that none of these is a 5-wave move, whereas in a normal ABC structure, the last move down can be 5 waves, has to be 5 waves actually in a C wave, and the first move down can be 5 waves in an A wave. Yeah, so this is a corrective structure which is very complex because even the corrections consist of corrections. Okay, so it's very, very, very complex, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because looking at proportions then, this whole thing is, I think, maybe less of a problem. But still, it's still a very complex correction here. And we have no low in place yet, or no confirmed low. Yeah. So what I tracked yesterday was A wave down, B wave, and C wave, which is not really valid anymore based on the nanostructure. But it doesn't make a difference. The important is always that we understand what is the support level that keeps the underlying underlying trend actually intact and alive, and that support area ends at actually 114,471, right? That is the 78.6 retracement level that was touched now as well. So level has been touched. The reaction to the upside is not yet convincing, but please note that it's all about support. So if support starts to break, we need to increase probabilities for other scenarios. Now, I did add a few days ago also the 88.7 Fibonacci retracement. That level is at $113,290. This level is particularly important because it's kind of it's kind of the very last level on there. There's no Fibonacci level below. But normally I don't show it even. I only show it this time because this initial move down was so long that the idea is, maybe we are going to break support. There's a high likelihood we're going to break support. It has to do with internal proportions. That's why I wanted a more healthy corrective bounce here before starting that next move down. But you see, it unfolded as a triangle, which is a bit problematic, but it doesn't rule out an upside reversal. It just means we have to be a little bit more cautious and maybe shouldn't fully rely on support holding. But nevertheless, this is the area where we're watching for the bulls to show up. We have a trend line here that hasn't been broken. The price tried yesterday but failed to hold it. And then we have a signal line here at $118,050, which is currently not broken, and this would be the level that needs to be broken next to suggest a low is in. To be fair, with that swing high that formed yesterday, a break above this level it's a small signal line here at 117,070. That would already help to indicate an upside reversal might be underway. Looking at the relative strength index, can we identify any divergences? Well, you know, the price formed the divergence here. Well, that's gone now. Price failed to use it as a reversal. We do have, you could say, a small bullish divergence here between these swing lows from Monday and Tuesday. And you see that a higher low formed on the RSI, whereas a lower low formed on the price chart. Just want to see more of an upside to reversal and momentum. Levels should all be clear. Please note that the 112k level must hold to keep the upside reversal pattern here as a 1-2 setup intact, but already with a break below support levels, probabilities for an upside reversal reduce. So it's a key spot here. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates, chart updates, video updates, faster updates. So you'll find the link in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.